Hey! Phew. It's an interesting afternoon. Hi. So, here I am in my studio, and I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of running around trying to get things going. Had to change a few things. I was working on something and I didn't have enough time to finish it, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, but whew, let's see. One thing, I'm my title for tonight, or my subject for tonight, was songwriting and more. I'm here in my green screen, but today I was thinking a lot about songwriting and my process and the things that I do and things that I don't know if other people have tried. Hold on just a minute. Let me check something here. We got sound. We got everything, I guess. Go there and go there. Yeah. Anyway, but I was thinking a lot about the process in which I write songs, and it's neat because I'm even more confident. I've spoken a lot about the different times in my life when I didn't think I could write music, and then finally came down to studied it, worked it, and became what I consider now a prolific songwriter, because I write all the time, and I jokingly I say I write too much because I have so many songs. I'm actually in the studio now, recording, working on stuff, trying to get stuff together for a upcoming album. I've got all kinds of music written, and I just need to sit down and record it. So, but one thing I was thinking today is about in my process of writing, and I don't know if other people would do this, because I kind of picture, and I think I've only written maybe with one or two other people, and in the process, a lot of it comes into the thought of words on paper, and it's interesting because I think when I write, so much of it, I mean, I put words on paper, but so much of it is in existence off of paper. And the way I try to explain that, when I say that I'm a performing songwriter, it's because when I get up in front of people to sing a song, and the thing is, in the process of putting that song together and writing that song, I think in terms of how I can present it to people. Hold on, I gotta find my phone because it's gonna go off somewhere, and I have no idea where the heck it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. Anyway, hope you don't mind just hanging out in my studio with me today. I was working on something, like I was saying before, a visual effect for this, but I thought about it a little too late, and it just ran late, and I just didn't get it done. But and the other thing too was that I was actually planning on having a guest. Marie Manning-Leck was going to be on, because we've been talking a lot about songwriting, and she was going to be on with me tonight, but she had to do something, ended up having to work tonight, so she'll be on in the near future. But what I was saying in terms of presenting music, and one thing I think about, and if you've seen me perform, I do this stuff, but like on this one, make sure I'm in tune here, which I am not. This one's been sitting around. I've been really busy. I've got these great shows coming up. one up in Angel Fire, which is amazing. I'm so excited about this show because these people, when I was playing up in Noisy Water, I met this couple, Jen and Mike, and every time I played up there, they would come back and bring more people. And so now it's just expanded into this massive, I'm doing a house concert out in Angel Fire, and they're over from Angel Fire. They would come over to Red River, or they happened to be in Red River the first time. But then they would come over from Angel Fire, and then they'd bring more and more people. So now it's expanded into this concert, this house concert that I'm doing in Angel Fire on the 17th. So I'm excited about that. And then also I'll be doing the following week. I'll be up in 4K Ranch, River Ranch, I believe it is. I'll be posting about it. But another guy he and his wife met me down in Santa Fe, and they own this set of cabins, and they have this music series that goes on at this ranch. They call it a ranch, but I think they have cabins next to the river there. But I'm invited to come up. I'm going to be up there playing on the 24th. So I've got some really cool things going on up there. And then most likely after playing this weekend, I'm going to go spend some time up in Colorado. Lots of time. But anyway, on this song, if I saw you walking down a busy city street, well, you'd be the only one I'd wanna meet. I'd do anything just to catch your eye, whatever I could to keep you from walking right by. But I don't wanna be the great pretender and say something wrong that might just offend you. If I had some game, money or fame, could I have you right here next to me? Now you with your long legs and Corvette red lips, a smile that could surely launch 1,000 ships. The things a man would do just to be by your side, the things he would say to not be denied. But I won't take that low road of least resistance. I think if I'm honest and a little persistent, I might have some game, money or fame, and have you right here next to me. I may not be the fanciest bulb on your tree, I may not be the biggest fish in your sea, but I've got some style and I've got some charm that may break a window and set off your alarm. So I'm gonna play the game the way that I choose. I wanna be your comfort like those old pair of shoes. I wanna make you feel like you're my North Star, make you feel even prettier than you already are. So honey, take a moment, won't you give me that glance? Let me know I'm not the only one thinks I got a chance. Cause I've got no game, no money or fame, but I'm hoping you'll be right here next to me. Ooh, ooh, ba-doo-doo, scooby-doo, ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da, yeah. I may not be the fanciest bulb on your tree, I may not be the biggest fish in your sea, but I've got some style and I've got some charm that may break a window and set off your alarm, yeah. So honey, take a moment, won't you give me that glance? Let me know I'm not the only one thinks I've got a chance. Cause I've got no game, no money or fame, but I'm hoping you'll be right here next to me. I said I've got no game, no money or fame, but I'm hoping that you'll be right here next to me. So when I write my songs, I really write them in the sense of performing them and acting them out. Because usually when I play that song, I usually have a strap on, and as I'm starting into it, if I saw you walking down a busy city street, and you see, that's how I would practice it. And the thing is too is that when I would do that in the mirror, and just to try to get all my movements and stuff down, it actually helped me write better lines. And I find that happens with pretty much most if not all of the music that I write, is that once I start visualizing the story and acting it out with my body, my lines run really good. They come out. They just stream, and I don't know how any other way to explain that whole process, but it's got a lot to do with it. And I think in terms of I've dabbled a little bit in a little screenwriting, just very little, but I read some books and just in terms of laying out a scene, to write a scene. And so I think some of that happens in my mind when I'm writing my songs. Here's another one. Okay, brain fart here. Okay. I can't think of that song. Okay, I'll go to another one then. Here's another one. You're not as old as you think you are. You may be high on miles, but you're still a good car. You get on the road, but you don't drive too far. You're not as old. You're not as old as you think you are. Oh no, no, no. You're not as old as you think you is. You see, your bubbles may be gone, but you still got fizz. Your mind's still sharp and your thoughts still whiz. You're not as old. You're not as old as you think you is. Ooh. And you see, when I write my songs, I try to. I think most, if not all, of my songs are extremely conversational. Because I picture myself telling the story to someone, but being incredibly animated. And animation is something that's always been active in my life. When I took the stage, which is something I want to teach, is stage performance. But I first really got locked into it when I was out in Boston, and I got to see Livingston Taylor perform. And Livingston Taylor used to teach stage performance at Berklee School of Music, but to watch him was so fun because he's just so incredibly animated. And he now has a master class on True something. I'll have to put it in the description below, but he's got this master class which I took, and it's just his ideas and explanations to being a performer and being in front of people and the importance of the audience is such a cool thing, and I've just really ingrained that into my performing, into my writing. I think that's one of the things that has just made my writing explode, because I think in terms of what can I do what can I give to this audience to make them feel good, to make them just different, to change the existence that they're in right now, at least for the period of time that I'm in front of them. And so when I write, that's my thinking, is because it used to be, when I used to write songs, I'd always think about, well, I want to write a hit song. I want to write a song that everybody loves, and it was really this internal thing, this thing for me. It was all about me, and I think that's what changed. That's what changed. Before, when I used to write songs that I didn't really think were great, and probably weren't that great, it was always about me. And now when I write, I think my thinking is always about the audience, always about what am I giving to them. Chocolate bar. You want to hear? Kathy, oh gosh, she just brought up Chocolate Jones, my Chocolate Jones song. I think that's the one you're talking about, right, Kathy? But but I mean, that's another one. It's like when I thought about that, and the start of that song came from, I was thinking about Cheech and Chong. I was back in the day when Cheech and Chong was big, and stoners were big time. They had this song. I used to listen to Cheech and Chong albums, and they had the Basketball Jones. And one night I was just sitting around, and I was thinking about writing something like that, but I couldn't think of what it was. But then, honestly, I had this Chocolate Jones. I had this issue. I mean, if you ask my ex-wife, she knew. I mean, there was this situation in which this chocolate bar showed up, and it happened to be a chocolate bar I think that I had lost a year before, and it was still in the wrapper and everything. But it turned up like a year later when I really wanted a chocolate bar. All of a sudden, this chocolate bar came up out in the woods, and so the crazy story. But I had this Chocolate Jones, and it was mostly for Snickers bars. So I'll do that one. But again, that was the thing. It's like, what can I write that people might relate to? And it's interesting because on that song, I played it one time when I was playing over at the Growers Market here, and I played it, and this lady, she came up to me later, but she was sitting there with her mom, and she was an older lady, and then her mom was elderly. So she was trying to explain, as I'm singing the song, she was trying to explain the different terms that I used in the song, because not everybody has some kind of addiction, and it's the words in that are very much surrounding a type of, like, a chemical addiction. But let me do it. I got something I need to sprinkle with nuts. Wrap it in caramel, dip it in Rice Krispie Puffs. It's chewy smooth, but it still has some crunch. I gotta pace myself, but I don't eat too much. I gotta watch what I put on my bones, yeah. Lord knows I got a bad Chocolate Jones now. If I could binge, I use a syringe. Lord knows I got a bad Chocolate Jones, yeah. Now I love me some Snickers, and Kit Kats are fine, but Ghirardelli's like a good French wine. M&M's, well, they go way too fast, but give me a chunky, I'll make that bad boy last. I gotta watch what I put on my bones now. Lord knows I got a bad Chocolate Jones, yes. If I could binge, you know I'd put it in a syringe. Lord knows I got a bad chocolate Jones. Now, my doctors say I've got cocoa retention. If you ask me, well, I really don't mind. My friends, they tried an intervention when they caught me snorting hot chocolate powder lines. Ooh. Ha ha. Now, I walk the streets looking for my next fix. I wanted Hershey's, but all I could find was Twix. My parents worry overdoses their fears, 'cause I've been speedballing Three Musketeers. I gotta watch what I put on my bones now. Lord knows I got a bad chocolate Jones. If I could binge, you know I'd use a syringe. Lord knows I got a bad chocolate Jones, yes. You see, chocolate is my crack. It's a monkey on my back. Lord knows I got a bad chocolate Jones. Lord knows I got a bad chocolate Jones, yes. Lord knows I got a bad chocolate Jones. Ha ha. Chocolate Jones, chocolate Jones. Hold on, let me see. I need to increase the size of this so I can read the chat. Let's see if I move up. Maybe if I move up a little bit. Like I said, I'm here in my studio, in my production studio, my green screen. Ooh-ah. Way lots of green here. Excellent. Thank you, Kathy. But anyway, I was talking a little bit too about some of the gigs that I've got coming up that are just really great, because they're gigs in which people actually want to hear the music, want to hear songs. You know, I've been singing to lots of people drinking, and they're there for the alcohol and stuff, which is great, which is okay. But my writing is what I want to get out there, and so I'm really pressing. So when I won the award this year for songwriting, it really gave me a boost. It gave me a good boost to push more on those lines. So I have no idea what I'm doing here. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to enlarge this so I can read the chat. That's what happens when you get old. You get blind. Where are we? There we go. There we go. Haha, I can read it now without my glasses. Anyway. Buzz, buzz. Buzz, buzz. Oh, what else could I do? Here's a new one. This is what I'm working on recording right now. I love my baby and my baby loves me. We sucked our hearts together and tossed out the key. 'Cause there's only one thing in this life that can tear us apart, yeah, yes. Put our love on a canvas, we'll have a true work of art, yes we will. I love my baby and my baby loves me. We may have our problems, but we never fail to see that there's only one thing in this life that can tear us apart, yeah. Put our love on a canvas, we'll have a true work of art, yeah. It takes work to keep this this fire burning. If my feelings get hurt, you know I won't stop my yearning. 'Cause I loved you then and I love you still, and cross my heart and promise that I always will, yeah. I love my baby and my baby loves me. When I see her smile, you know, it sets my soul free. 'Cause there's only one thing in this life that can tear us apart, you know. Put our love on a canvas and we'll have a true work of art. Oh, you know, it takes work to keep that fire burning. If my feelings get hurt, I will not stop my yearning. 'Cause I loved you then and I loved you still, and I cross my heart and promise that I always will, yeah. I love my baby and my baby loves me. You know I like my coffee, but she's my cup of tea. And there's only one thing in this life that can tear us apart, yeah, yeah, yeah. Put our love on a canvas, we'll have a true work of art. Yeah. Put our love on a canvas, we'll have a true work of art. Oh yeah, yes we will. Put our love on a canvas, we'll have a true work of art. That's a new one. I'm in the studio recording that one now, getting that one down. Got the drum track, got a light guitar track on it. What else have I got on it? Don't know. But that's gonna be a new one. Hey, Anita. Here's another. I know. I just love playing music, writing music, and then playing it. Well, I've got a two-wheel-mobile. It's the kind that you pedal and every road bump you feel. Through a really tiny seat that never seemed complete, but it gets me everywhere I want to be. Yes, it does. Now I've got a ride around town that won't let me down. It's easy on the trees, it won't kill the bees. It's slick and lighter than anything I've seen. How can something cost so much and still be green? My bike is breezy, aerodynamically easy. So when I tuck in, pump my knees to my chin, soon I'm back where I began. Yes, I am. I love the path along the side of the Rio Grande. When the cottonwoods are seeding, it's like Winterland. Cruising beneath this ocean of sky. If this isn't heaven, oh please tell me a lie. My bike is breezy, aerodynamically easy. So when I tuck in, pump my knees to my chin, soon I'm back where I began. I'm high above the ocean. Up here my lungs feel every motion. But down at sea level I'd love to revel in how easy I can breathe. Yeah. got LED front and rear beams. No matter the darkness, it lets me be seen. 'Cause I need to be visible at night, so no one cuts me off when they decide to turn right. Ow! My bike is breezy, aerodynamically easy. So when I tuck in, pump my knees to my chin, soon I'm back where I began. Ooh, when I tuck in, pump my knees to my chin, soon I'm back where I began. My bike. I was watching this YouTube video yesterday of it was a Kevin Moe concert, basically acoustic. He did all acoustic, but he had several of his different friends and band members up on the stage, which I'm off and on changing out. But I just thought, I mean, it just really set a goal for me. I was thinking and sitting back and thinking, you know, I want to do that on the Kiva Auditorium stage. I want my own stage, and just sit in front of people and enjoy, tell stories, and enjoy playing music and enjoying in the audience. It's, you know, it's really interesting that that video that I did a couple of weeks ago about that story when I was out in Boston, but it's funny because I sit up in front of people, but I want to express as an audience what you do for the people that you're watching or that are performing for you, no matter where you are. And it's because it's just interesting how I can be affected if I'm in a place where the audience is like really into what I'm doing and loving it, and I'm feeling that return to me. Oh my gosh, I can walk out of there energized. But if they're not, if people are ignoring me, which I get a lot, you know, and you know, I don't hold it against people, but you know, if I don't feel like people are getting what I'm doing or enjoying what I'm doing, I don't know if so much not enjoying, but you know, if I don't get a return on it, oh my gosh, that drains me. It drains me so much. And I mean, I can do an hour gig like that where I'm getting no response from the audience, no applause, no nothing from the audience, and I'll feel like I just played 5 hours. But if I play 5 hours and I get that the whole time, I feel like, gosh, I just played an hour and I still want to go. And it's interesting. It's, you know, it's a two-way thing. You know, what we do for people is amazing, and sometimes we just take for granted that, you know, a simple applause, you know, whether, you know, you might be just listening in the background, but when you hear the music stop, you know, just the simple applause, man, what that can do for the performer who's sitting in front of you, really bleeding out their heart to you and for you. So anyway, that's my message for tonight. Anyway, I'll do one more song and I'll get out of here. I'm gonna do this. I love this Kev Moe song. It's so wonderful. There we go. Almost there. Well, my baby, she wrote me a letter. She didn't call me on the phone. 5 little words was all she wrote. She said, "See you later, I'm gone." She had no explanation of why she had to go. I can't take a joke, but I can take a hint. She don't love me no more. Now when nobody loves you and you're feeling like dust on an empty shelf, just remember that you can love yourself. she says that she loves me, you know that she can be jiving too. 'Cause everybody's always criticizing everything that I do. I work 9 to 5, do the best I can, trying to please the boss. I bought a big old house and a brand new car, and then the sucker laid me off. Now when nobody loves you and you're feeling like dust on an empty shelf, just remember that you can love yourself. Thank you, Kathy. Now every time I meet a lady that I want to get to know, either I'm too small or she's too tall, or she's rich and I'm poor. So I call my old friend Hazel May just to ask her out on a little date. She said, I'm married now, got 3 little kids, boy, you're just a little too late. Now when nobody loves you and you're feeling like dust on an empty shelf, just remember that you can love yourself. I said when nobody loves you and you're feeling like dust on an empty shelf, just remember that you can love yourself. Well, you can love yourself. Okay, so where you can see me, I'll tell you, I will look it up right now and tell you, because there's not going to be a lot more places around here. I might have a new place. I'm doing a gig on Friday. It's a corporate gig it's a new brewery, and I can't even think of the name of it right now, up in Santa Fe. But hold on a minute. I'm going to need my glasses for this one. Let's see. Okay, so it is June, and I'm looking at my spreadsheet calendar, and let's see. We are coming into on the 15th. On the 15th, I'll be at the Alvarado Park Food Truck Thursday, which is in Alvarado Park, just off of San Mateo. It's like 2 blocks off of San Mateo, east of San Mateo, but it's Alvarado Park, and I'll be there at 5:30 out in the it's Food Truck Thursday. They have several food trucks there, and the neighborhood kind of comes and joins in and eats, and anybody can come. But that's going to be this coming Thursday at 5:30. I'll be there. Actually, probably 5 o'clock, I think. I'll probably be there at 5 o'clock. But it goes from about 5:30 till sunset, I guess. Yeah, probably sunset. Let's see what I'm doing. Friday. Okay, that's Friday. Oh, that's it. There's a new brewery up in Santa Fe called Knuckles, but what I'm doing, it's I believe it's a shareholders event, or a shareholders event for the Sky Railway, I think. But all I know is it's a corporate event there, but that's a private event. But hopefully I'll get booked at the at Knuckles Brewery, which I think is a brand new brewery that's just opening there in Santa Fe. Let's see, and then I'm in Angel Fire. I'm in Angel Fire. That's the big gig I was telling you about, the house concert that I'm doing out there in Angel Fire, for a whole group of people. I think they were having I think there's a golf tournament or something that's going on, and then afterwards they're going to come over and have this house concert. And then after that, I'm spending probably almost the next week up in Colorado, and I'll be back. Oh no, gosh. Okay, so if I spend the week in Colorado, I'm back in Red River on the following Friday at the 4K Ranch in Red River. And then I'm back down in Santa Fe for 2 rounds of the Sky Railway, 1:30 and 7 p.m. And then don't know what I'm doing after that. Nothing booked until July. But those are the things I'm doing. In July, I'm at the Cowgirl on the 5th of July. I'll be up in the Cowgirl on the 5th. And on the 7th, I'm actually doing Manitou gallery in Santa Fe. They're having an opening, and they hire me. They hire me off and on to do openings. I love that place, man. It's awesome. But that's also open, but it's a gallery opening that they hire me to play at. And that's on the 7th of July. And I probably covered a whole lot of stuff, but all of this is on my website. OscarButlerMusic.com, OscarButlerMusic.com. You can find it there. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure all of those things should be up to date on my website. And that's it. That's it. Let's see. So, Kathy, thanks for stopping in. Good to see you here. Hope to see you in person soon. Let's see. When you say 5 exclamation point, is that good or bad? Anyway, but let's see. Anita, if you're still out there, have a good night. Everybody else who's in there, have a good night, and I'll be back. I think I should be back. Hold on, let me check my schedule again, because I've been booked on Mondays. I'm getting certain bookings on Mondays. Let's see, the next Monday, I'll probably be, there's a good chance I'll be up in Colorado, but I'll still broadcast, or at least put a video, but I'm probably going to broadcast from up there somewhere, but I'm going to go up there and try to get my foot into lots of doors in Colorado, Fort Collins, Denver, maybe a little Boulder, and a few other places up there. So anyway, that's what's happening. I'm living the dream. You know, life is good. Let's see. All right, cool. Anyway, have a great night. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.